Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Casual City Builder. This is the second video in the video series where I show off buildings in my new view city. And in today's video, we're going to be showing off this building right here. Okay, so here's what the outside of the building looks like. It's nothing too crazy, it's just a pretty simple building. And you've got like a little area over here to hang out and stuff. And then obviously in the middle section here would be the main part of the building. And then if we take a look at the other side has kind of the stairwell area right here, which would connect to all of the apartments right through here. And that's kind of it. There's not much else to see here. So let's go on the inside and check out what the inside of the building looks like and all the rooms and all the different areas that you can go to. So this is the main floor for building 2. You got kind of the stairs here that take you up to the second floor. And then you have a concierge-like area here. And then all the way over here, we kind of have like the storage section. So this would be basically for all the residents and stuff. Yeah, it's really weirdly built. Floating blocks with torches and stuff. Not exactly sure why I did this as a kid, but kind of just thought this was the best option, I guess, at the time. But that's kind of it for the bottom floor. There's not a lot of other things to see here. It does have glass all around here as well, which I think was a nice touch. With that, let's go to the next floor and check out some of the rooms. Okay, so this is the first floor. We've got an apartment here, and then we have kind of a hangout area for all the residents. And then over here, it's just kind of a stairwell to the next floor with some sunlight coming through with the glass over here. But let's go check out the first room. So if you could tell, the first room doesn't have a door, but it also doesn't have an interior. There's basically nothing in here. When I originally built the building as a kid, I guess I forgot to add an interior. And I could have added an interior for the video, but I don't like to add things after I finish buildings. And so I just kind of left it as is. And this is kind of how it was when I built the building. There is at least some torches in here, which is nice, at least for the nighttime. But yeah, there's really nothing in this main kind of area of the apartment. And over at the bedroom area, there's also more of basically nothing. So that is what the first apartment looks like. But let's go and explore the other area on the first floor. This is the other area that I was talking about here. It's kind of just as empty as before, but you could imagine like a TV over here and some chairs for people to hang out and chill and stuff. And if we go through here, we have a outside area. So if you want to hang out outside, you can kind of bask in the sun, see the other buildings and stuff over here. It's, a fairly decent spot to hang out. Kind of like it. But yeah, that's basically it for this area here on the first floor. So let's go take a look at the other apartments. That are just as barren, but with slightly different layouts. All right, so we're at the second floor here, and at this portion of the video, we're going to check out these two rooms here and here. But basically, like everything above the second floor is kind of the same copy and paste-ish style room. So obviously, we're not going to check out every single floor because that would be kind of a waste of time when they all look very similar. But that's kind of how the rest of the video is going to be structured. There is a penthouse, so we'll also see that. And then there's another top portion of the building that we'll also see, which is kind of an interesting spot, at least the most interesting spot in this building, at least. But yeah, so we'll start with these two rooms here. All right, so we'll check out this room right here. And it's, basically takes up the space of where the hangout section would be, but on the second floor. It's a little bit bigger in here. There is now floor-to-ceiling glass, which is really nice. Just as before, kind of empty, nothing inside, yada yada. We kind of already know. And then in here, more of the same. You kind of have a different view of the city now from the last apartment that we were in. But yeah, it's kind of just as barren on the inside. Moving on next, we have the other apartment. And it's kind of similar to the one below, just the room is a little bit smaller. But the area over here, the bedroom, is a little bit bigger. And now you have floor-to-ceiling glass, floor-to-ceiling windows, which is nice. and that's kind of it. There's not really much else to talk about for this apartment, but let's explore some of the other areas of the building. So now we have reached the penthouse, which is just up these stairs right here. This is the 8th floor, and there's a door to the penthouse, and you kind of come into this big, gigantic room filled with almost nothing, aside from some torches and stuff. But the ceiling is a little higher, and you still get the same floor-to-ceiling windows, which is nice. And you got this one room over here. It's so big it fits nothing, and I really like this room actually. It's my favorite room in the entire building. It's pretty cool. I like it, even though there's basically nothing inside. But yeah, that's the penthouse. It's not the top of the building. There is still one other room, and let's go check that out. Now, these stairs here take you up to the top floor. And the top floor, as we come up through here, is a top floor pool. It's got a nice skylight on the top. It's got a lot of just windows all around basically. And the pool, you got little steps here to get into the pool, which is nice. Obviously, there's basically no diving in this pool because you'd hit your head off here first, and then you'd basically awkwardly splash into the water here. But yeah, that's kind of it. There's just a big pool up here. I thought it would be cool to put a pool on top of on top of the building. I thought that was cool when I built it as a kid. Yeah, that's kind of it for this building here. So we'll basically head on back outside and close off the video. So just as we end off here, some kind of closing final thoughts. I don't know, I feel like I had a really fun time at the end of this video just making it. It was nice. This is like my, technically 3rd upload, but 2nd upload in the series, showing off and showcasing buildings. There's still a lot more to come, a lot of, of other buildings that I want to show off and showcase. But I don't know, I don't feel like I have anything else to say. So with that, thank you for watching. This has been the Casual City Builder. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that crazy stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.